Coming up on this week's All About Hennessey Show, the Cat Team is back in action. The Hennessey Band is doing some amazing things. Buying a new car? Watch this. And of course, the Hennessey School Update with Dr. Woods. All this and much more on this episode of the All About Hennessey Show. This week's show made possible by Pioneer. GoPioneer.com. Welcome to this edition of the All About Hennessey Show. I think this is episode 5 or 6. I don't know. I lost track. This is so overwhelming. You lose count.
I think it is 5.
It is. I think you might be right.
Number 5.
Today, my co-host is Chris Gordon.
How are you, Jack?
I'm good.
Good.
Yes.
It's good to see you, man.
Known Chris for a long time. Many of you from Hennessey probably know who Chris is. Yeah. We'll get into why he's here in a minute. Adam Ray, the legendary Hennessey Pride of Hennessey band director, will be here shortly to fill us in on how the band is doing. Mm-hmm. And of course, Dr. Woods will be here with an update on the school stuff. Once we get rolling with him, who knows where we'll end up. Now, Chris, you were part of the original Hennessey Cat Team, the community action team. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's a group of people that get together and just do good stuff.
Yep. And
they've just named it the Cat Team, Community Action Team. And they do some pretty amazing stuff.
Yeah, we did some. I participated in some cleanup. Of home. I think.
Yep.
It was,
Help cut down trees or help people that just can't do stuff for themselves, or if someone's sick or whatever like that. Mm-hmm. And they've kind of been stuck in neutral for almost a year with COVID. Yep. But last Saturday, they're back. Just as the sun came up last Saturday, the 300 block in Hennessey was humming with chainsaws and tractors.
Community Action Team is at it again. Some kids out here getting great community service hours. Ish and Drew from the Baptist Church, Ish from the Christian Church. We're helping Gladys Overbay clean up a little bit. Going to look a lot different when we get done.
I can't do it myself. All the kids is gone. Just me and him.
The team made quick work of clearing trees, brush, and demolition so work could be done to the house.
Hey, Lori Sparks from Sparky's. We want to thank you for the coffee and the things you brought over for us this morning to help the Community Action Team.
Bless the hands and feet that came here to work, and send us all forth to spread God's love wherever we go. These things we pray in Jesus' most wonderful name. Amen.
Amen. So I'm real thankful that I could help them. I wish I could do more.
Whenever we post stories like that, we get, a lot of comments. Because
sure.
people think this is an amazing little town. They call it Mayberry. I don't know if you watch the comments on some of the Cat Team stuff we post, and people are just, I guess they want to move here. So
yeah, well, it's a good place to be.
Yeah. It really is. Mm-hmm. All right, when we come back, Adam Ray will be here to tell us what the band has been up to and all the awards. Anyway, stay tuned. Adam will be here in a minute. This show made possible in part by Community State Bank. Small town banking the way it should be. And we're back with the legendary Adam Ray, the director of the Hennessey Band. Is it still the Pride of Hennessey?
The Pride of Hennessey, all caps.
Very cool. Where did you grow up? Everyone here knows you as the band director, but we know nothing about Adam.
Yeah, I was born in Oklahoma City, moved back and forth between Texas and Oklahoma. Mm-hmm. So I've always been around this area. Mm-hmm. Went to high school in Eufaula, small town.
2A school?
Yeah,
okay.
A lot like Hennessey.
Yep.
So
any of you that know anything about athletics, did we ever play Eufaula? I don't know if
we can't remember, so let us know.
Okay. All right. And then you went to OBU and then finished up at UCO with your master's degree. What was your master's degree in?
So it was like a double degree in jazz studies and then audio production. So I've always done music and the production side.
Yeah. You're this how do I describe your off-school career? Are you a professional musician?
I
or-
usually say jack of all trades, but
Well, that too. You can't use that today because
yeah, off of school, freelance musician, and then I do a lot of marketing, specifically the video, photo side of it. So,
he's a competitor, but he's good at it.
yep.
Yes, I've seen his stuff.
No.
So but the kind of music you practice off school time is very specific. It's like jazz and funk. And,
Yeah. So I studied jazz. I've always been into jazz, and then the type of jazz that makes you want to move. So the funkier stuff. And I've got a big 10-piece funk band that I played with regularly until COVID, and hoping to get that back rolling like in the summer.
Yep.
And then I played like jazz at weddings and private parties and stuff. Just a little.
I've seen some video clips. He's on
thing.
YouTube. I've seen some video clips of you and your band.
And I've played
it's
just
a lot of fun.
I fill in saxophone with lots of bands because when I'm kind of on the list as a sax player in
Hurry,
Oklahoma,
we need a sax player. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And now, how did you end up in Hennessey?
So I was just I was teaching lots of lessons by then, not doing as much of marketing, and just got the call. There was the need here, and I thought it was a good opportunity. I hadn't been a band director before. I'd taught private lessons.
Right. So you went from teaching one-on-one to lots of kids at once.
Yeah.
Was that like a big jump?
1 on 30. It was like it wasn't. It was just once I got to know them, it's like that was what the obstacle.
Yes.
It's like 30 new people is weird. Yeah.
Yeah. I have to have everyone wear name tags for a very long time.
Yeah.
So I can
Yeah.
get some of that. And so now you've really taken the band to some amazing steps. Tell us a little bit about what's going on and bring us up to date.
Cool. Yeah, I've challenged them a lot, and they've put in a lot of hard work, and it's been showing. So, I'll tell you a little about where we are in the season, because fall is marching band season. We go to all the football games, and we didn't get to do away games this year, but and then right now we're in the spring, which is concert band season. So it's you're dressed in your best, and you're on the stage, and you play a slow, pretty song and a fast march. That's like the typical thing. And we've been doing really well. Like marching bands, we've progressed a lot from last year. So last year, if you take our scores from contests, usually the judges, there's 3 judges, and they'll give you a ranking between 1 and 4. Or I think maybe there's a 5 if you're really horrible, but I've never heard of it. So.
Oh, 5 is bad.
Right. 1 is superior.
Oh, I have
Yeah.
them backwards. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 1's superior, 2's excellent, then good, then I don't know. Hopefully you don't get that far.
Okay.
So we've progressed. Last year we averaged a 3, which is good, and then this year we got a 2, 2, 1. So we were excellent, and we got 1 of those superior. If we would have gotten 1 more judge to give us a 1, it would have averaged to a 1.
Wow.
And when you get a 1, like a superior rating, you can go to state contest, and it's like a whole different level.
So you got really close.
Yeah, we
Really
did.
close. Has Hennessey ever been that far, do you know?
Oh yeah, so we've got trophies that say sweepstakes, and that means you got straight 1s at every contest throughout the year.
Wow.
And we've got lots of those in the band room, so
Okay.
we know it's possible.
It
It's
wasn't
been done.
bad for your first year, though. You know what I mean? Or is
Yeah.
this your second year?
So second, and a half.
Second and a half. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Last year we hit spring break and never came back, so
Oh, that's right.
I only got a half a year last year.
Oh man.
But that's where we are in the season. We're in concert band season.
Okay.
And we've got a few more concerts left, and 1 contest left. So the contest is actually at Frontier City, which will be fun for the kids. They'll get to play on ride the rides.
So they
and
get some
stuff.
extra time while they're
Yeah.
there. Okay.
So that's called the Heartland Music Festival, and we've got some trophies from that in the band room from the past. So we've got a precedent to meet again. And then we've got some really exciting concerts coming up. So our next one, it's coming up Tuesday, March 30th.
Okay.
It's called our M&M's Pops concert. So
Just the name sounds cool.
I know, it's sweet. So M&M's would stand for movies and musicals. So we play a lot
See,
of
I'm already
movie-
disappointed. I'm thinking you're going to throw candy at us.
You
the
will
audience.
get candy.
Oh, there we go.
Hold on to that disappointment. So we're going to play lots of popular music that everybody knows from movies, and then rock bands and just pop music. And yes, with admission with any donation comes with a bag of M&Ms.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
Yeah, I'll be there.
And then we'll sell pop too, so to get the pops pun in there too. That's going to be Tuesday, March 30th.
Okay.
And everyone's going to like that one. It's going to be fun, all ages appropriate. Our color guard are also doing solos at that show, which is, I don't know if they've done that before. And we
they did a thing with roller skates a few years ago. It was a little scary, but it was fun.
That sounds scary.
Yeah. Well,
But,
they can't this year because they can't go up the ramps. The ramps are blocked. But,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, keep me away from roller skates. They're doing some, they've got some really cool songs, some pop songs that they're doing their routines with their flags and stuff. And we're spicing it up with some really cool lighting in our awesome auditorium. And we've got the fog machine going. And
If you haven't been, I know if you're a band parent, you go to the concerts. But even if you're not, when Adam puts on a show, it's a show. And the kids, you can tell they're really enjoying it. And it's not just, I think the Christmas one we went to, you had rear projection and there was what was the song that the drummer was playing?
yeah,
to?
Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Oh, geez. So the Trans-Siberian Orchestra song comes on, and I'm thinking, oh, yeah, you got the subwoofers working. No, there was a girl playing the drum, and it was like, whoa.
Yeah,
it was really, really cool.
We've got a lot of potential in that auditorium to
Yeah.
rock it out. And
Yeah.
I keep up in the bar each time.
I like it. We
We'll
get to
have
use all that
smoking
cool new
lasers
equipment.
soon. So
Awesome. Okay.
that's where we are. We've got a spring concert coming up in the spring, like May, like near the end of school. And we've got some fundraisers to help raise money for this stuff. The concert, M&M's concert being one of those. Right now we're selling some Eileen's cookies. Those are delicious if you've ever had them.
Yeah.
Some of those that are like 6 or 8 inch
Belt
huge.
buckle size cookies.
Yeah, like
okay.
yeah, like raise your belt buckle.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But they're good for you. You should.
So are you
definitely-
going to send me stuff so I can post that for you about the cookies and things?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
So just
and
watch the
y'all check for that.
Facebook feed. We'll make sure that this stuff gets out there so you can,
Yeah,
partake.
and we are also
But wait, there's more.
selling these T-shirts.
Yeah, that'd be cool, huh?
So we've got 2 options. We've got
The
black or blue.
one or the blue one.
Available to anybody. The money just goes to the band to help all our instruments and contest fees and all of that. Anybody, they're $15 a piece. We have all of the adult sizes, and we have PayPal. You can just send it to @EaglesBand,
Cool.
and then tell us what sizes you want, what colors you want, and we'll send them with a band student.
Give me the details, and I'll put it in the description of this video so you can just click on it and get your shirt. Ah, very cool.
Yeah.
All right.
And then, looking forward to the future, I think the band's just going to keep getting better, bigger and better.
Yep.
We've got a really strong younger group that got a really good start. And as they get older, they're going to dominate the band and dominate all the other bands around, hopefully.
I like it.
So we've got plans to...
So these are your 8th graders. I guess
Right.
you're talking about that when by the time they get up into mid to senior kind of thing,
Yeah.
this is going to be a killer band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our 6th graders right now is really exciting because they're going to join the band next year. We should be pushing 50 next year. And
Wow.
Yeah.
What did you have when you started? Like 12?
13, yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Part of that was moving 7th grade up into the high school band. There were, a ton, but our current 6th graders are really exciting. There's almost all boys, all but 2. Most of them are on sports teams together, and they're a little bit competitive.
I like that. Okay.
Little
yeah.
bit. And so we've been doing chair tests, and they've been battling. I'm first chair, and then they'll lose it and get it back. And whenever somebody, overcomes somebody, there's erupt in applause. And
Well, and Adam has brought something to the band that I haven't seen in a really long time, and that's like electric guitars and some bass and things like this. There's some keyboard stuff that our bands most generally have always been wind instrument or some kind of percussion.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, since I've played lots of jazz and rock in my past, I wanted to encourage them. That's the fun music.
Yeah.
Like that's you can strum along and make up your own songs if you learn how to play guitar. So like it's hard to sing and play a saxophone.
we may have the next rock star right here
Yeah,
in
they're-
Hennessy. We don't even know
They're
it.
eating it up. They're getting the guitars out and basses and drums, and we're gonna have rock bands within the school soon. So.
Oh, very cool.
We'll have those
I'm
talent
excited.
shows
They can do the prom or something soon. or
My
later.
high school band played our prom. So
Really?
yeah,
Okay. Something to look forward to, guys.
it's
Awesome.
possible.
All right. Is that it?
Yeah, looking forward to the future. We're just gonna get bigger and better. So
This is fantastic. Well, looking forward to it. Check the links in the description of this video to buy cookies and shirts and all kinds of things. And when we come back, Dr. Woods will be here for his update on what's shaking at the school. This show made possible in part by Northcutt Toyota. Let Northcutt be your shortcut to a great deal.
Oh, this is on air?
This is it. We are in.
Yeah, I think everything went well. I mean, there's a few of us that work through. We don't stay up there 8 to 5.
I noticed your truck was
But-
there almost every day.
Yeah, we work on things that you can't work on when school's in session as nearly as well. We're getting our streaming cameras set up. We would like to be able to. I think graduation's going to be. Oh, that's something else. So take note on this. Graduation.
The light bulb went off.
Yeah, well, takes a little bit. The old wiring takes a bit longer for it to heat up. So, graduation is scheduled for the 8th or the 9th, depending on whether kids are in or out. We will let everybody know the final whether it's going to be Saturday night or Sunday afternoon. April 2nd, I think, is basically the date that Miss Avila, Miss Murray, and myself set for getting that out.
Yeah.
The 8th and the 9th. The 8th is Saturday and it's scheduled at 7. The 9th is Sunday. It's scheduled the 3rd. So we will make a determination, and if you want to have some input in that, again, send an
Email
email.
Mike. Yes.
Say we would like to have. I had a couple discussions with some parents, things that I never thought of. About like they were renting. We have some kids that have all been here for all 14 years. 15 to some of them, maybe 16. I don't know how long it took everyone to get out of here, but they've been together this whole time. And so they've taken, it's a bigger deal in some ways. So they've rented venues and they're doing kind of group graduation parties. Well, I never thought about that. I was never popular enough to have more than myself at a party. So
You and your dog.
And they wouldn't stay. But it's I just didn't think about that as an issue, and so they need to get all that in place early enough that they can get the date set. So that's why the final date's the 7th or the April the the dates.
8th of the 9th.
April the 2nd is the drop dead date for when we will tell everybody if we're going to have graduation on the 8th or the 9th of May.
Got it.
And if you want to influence when we have it, get me an email in before April
Remember,
2nd.
Email Dr. Woods, not comment on the video.
Right.
Oh, we can comment on the video,
Comment
but
on
also
it, but-
tell. Yeah.
The only way it gets into consideration and conversation at school is if I get emails or Miss Avila gets emails or Miss Murray gets emails telling us why we need to have it on May 8th or why we need to have it on May 9th.
the alternates are because of athletics right
Right.
now, because you have
Potential.
things in motion.
Right.
Good.
And by waiting till the 2nd, April 2nd, to determine that, we had a time for the teams to play and the track kids to run, and you'll get a clearer picture
better
of what
idea
the
of whether they're gonna
potential is.
go that way or not.
Exactly.
All right.
Okay.
You talked about use of gym.
Okay, so Jack, you just take a look at my list and you just pick one randomly out there that
Yeah,
you
I'm
like.
not. We're no order
No
of any
order,
kind of
anything
thing. No.
else. So I'm going to mark that out. So one of the things we got questions about was being able to access the gyms, not just the dome, but the different athletic facilities we have, where a parent could go with their child and actually work on some skills and do some things. Volleyball, basketball come to mind most in the gym, in the dome. And so, I need some feedback so we can determine if we're going to do this or not, is if we made Monday through Friday those nights where we already have the dome open for walkers, and we already have the intern in place, would parents use the dome to work with their kids on skills? Not open gym. That doesn't mean work with them by dropping them off at the front door and beating a path out there as quick as you can. It's got to be parents with their kids. You would sign in just like the walkers do. We'd check you out of basketball. The details could still be worked out. But would you use the dome as a parent working with your kid Monday through Friday from 6 to 9:30?
Okay.
That's
is
what I
all
need to know.
dependent on feedback to Dr. Woods' email address.
If no one responds, I'm going to assume there's no reason to pursue it any further.
And the deal is anyone that's been around a while, remember, you used to be able to just check out a key, go to the old gym and do stuff, and now it's more complicated.
Right. Well, how many keys?
The dome needs special tools to open and turn the lights on and things. So
yep.
Okay.
And it's just there's more to the dome than there was. Plus, it's hard to check out keys. How many keys do you keep?
Yeah.
And if you're at 11 and we only kept 10 keys, then there's that issue. So this would be somewhat of a compromise. And you ask about summer.
The question I've been starting to get is the walking track going to be open this summer?
Right. And so we again, my just off the head response was my envisionment of it, but again, need feedback, need data. I need to be able to tell the board, this is why we need to pay this intern this amount, these many days, is because the folks use it. And I think the walking track part has been easily documented that was worthwhile to have a person up there and do. So, but when you want something, you just got to tell me in a way that I can then go present that to the board. Tell them this is why we got to spend money.
Sure.
So again, let me know how that goes.
Okay. So walking track is on the table, but the summer, but you got to give them some feedback and send them emails saying, yes, we'd like to do that, or why would we want to do that? So
I think our interns are seniors.
I think you're right.
So we would have to
you'd have to find an alternate.
Right, or at least they may want to work. That may be their summer job. So but again, let me know if we need to have it open during the summer.
Okay, very good. All right, that was everything on my list. So, well, we got this thing.
Yeah, that's on both lists. We'll just go there.
Correct. So we got to sync our lists.
Yes. Okay. Yes, we got a Career Tech virtual career fair on April 7th. You're going to put the link on the video?
Yeah, the link is in the description of the video, so you can go. I think you have to sign up, or if you just jump in. I'm not sure how it works, but follow the link, and it's a job fair. So if someone's looking to hire, I might even jump on there.
Right.
If you're looking to hire, this is the place.
You need a skill, though,
to check it out. Oh.
Yeah. So you just got to remember that you need a skill.
Okay. Yeah, I can push my lawnmower.
Yeah.
That's okay.
You could. So, and again, that's just one of the things that because we're participating in the Career Tech, we get notified of and we get made aware of. So, and again, we have a vote coming up this spring. Whether I'm getting a little bit ahead of time. I think the board is going to consider this spring whether to put a vote out before the district on whether maybe to join the Career Tech district over at Chisholm Trail or not. Okay. And the feedback I got from kids and parents of the kiddos that are going, it's been a wonderful, wonderful experience. But
I have a personal experience with that. When I was in high school, believe it or not, I was that kid that let's go home.
You weren't always this popular?
No, not hardly.
Wow.
Anyway, I grew out of it or something. I don't know what the description is. But anyway, I had the opportunity to go to Career Tech, and we had a big one near where I grew up in Rhode Island. I grew up in Rhode Island, and there were 3 positions and 4 kids. And I kind of I really don't need to go. And one of my best friends got the position, and I didn't go. And I am really, even now, sorry I didn't step up and say, yes, I want to do that. So if you even have a glimmer of interest in this kind of thing, step up. Let people know that this is what you want to do. Don't just roll over and not take the opportunity. Seize the moment.
The Career Tech has been over there. Max Thomas is the superintendent at Chisholm Trail. They have been phenomenal to work with our kids. And no matter how the vote goes, if a kid starts a program, they get to finish. And that may mean they go another year, another 2 years. But they've been really, really good to let us get a feel of it and see the benefits of being in a district. So that's worked out really well.
Good. It's a good opportunity.
Okay.
What else you got cooking?
Well, just a time we are having a special board meeting. The next, March 31st.
Is that a Wednesday or is
It's
it
a Wednesday at lunch. Wednesday at noon. Is that the 31st? I should probably look these dates up. Yeah, 31st. March 31st at noon. We'll be in the seminar center. It's open to the public. Trying to get, the reason it's at noon is trying to get 5 board members and everybody else's schedules to where we can meet on a special meeting is always a challenge. But it'll be noon in the seminar center. I want to make sure everyone knew that. Do not. Now, usually at board meetings, I supply treats, and you guys are always welcome to those treats at a regular board meeting.
Oh, so don't come and expect lunch.
No, and when you see lunch there, do not go eat it. It's not for you. It is not for you.
All right, so if you come to the special board meeting, bring your own lunch.
Right, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And bring some for me.
But
The
for you
camera
and
guy.
Jack.
Camera
Well,
guy needs food.
we take care of you and Barb.
Occasionally, yes,
Yeah,
you do.
We do.
Yeah.
So you don't follow Jack and Barb to the pizza bar because that's not for you. Okay, that's again March 31st.
Yep.
We had a delivery. Damon McKinney from Indian High School, their staff put together a supply drive. We got boxes and boxes of supplies. I want to thank them. We had so many offers of outreach because of the damage incurred over the storm.
Oh, the flood,
The
yes.
local churches, the Ministerial Alliance, I've attended that. Coach Hicks attends that regularly as well. They were just couldn't volunteer enough. Our local folks, the wind energy folks volunteered stuff for us to use, and the Ministerial Alliance and even some churches in Enid had reached out to us to see what they could do. We're working through it, the insurance still, so I'm not sure exactly what it's going to look like once we get settled. It may be a mad rush to get stuff done. We'll be calling on y'all. But right now, I just want to thank everybody for considering us and reaching out. Just again shows why you choose Hennessey to make home. What reminded me of this is I went by and I went to Eagle Mart and got gas.
I was going to mention that.
Yeah, I'm over it now.
Okay.
They have been so generous with giving a penny per gallon, and I don't know if they want us to tell numbers or anything like that, but I mean, it's significant the amount that they have donated, and that goes. We've kind of earmarked that a little bit to continue to pay for our technology.
Very cool.
But again, plus I bought the winning lotto ticket today.
Oh, did you?
I did.
So,
I did. So throw yours away.
$50,000 kind of deal, and
No.
Oh.
No, the 202 million.
oh, even better.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go see ya.
So, yeah.
We don't have to do this anymore.
No, this is the last show. Enjoy this one because we ain't going to do another one.
While I'm on Eagle Mart really quick, Sonny, the owner, owner of Eagle Mart, you got to buy gas anyway, so you might as well buy gas where it helps the school. And there's not a markup. In fact, he's usually less expensive than others anyway.
Very reasonable. I mean, it's not like he's jacking everything up just to give us a penny.
Yeah. So that every penny of gallon of gas you buy goes to the school. And I saw the first check. It was actually like, wow.
And it's the second one was as wowy as the first one
Okay.
was wow.
Good.
So,
I think
it's
I talked to Sonny, and when we get to like 6 months or something, we're going to say what that was. And,
Okay.
And just like, show
Okay,
you, like,
good,
holy
good.
mackerel, this was a significant amount of money.
Yeah, I mean, again, that's why I wasn't sure about numbers, but the impact is going to be felt.
Good.
And so, plus, and I just everybody else that's been a part of this and made this possible is very much appreciated.
Very cool. Is that all you got?
Did you know that Renee sends a all-call email out to everybody or text out to everybody and says check the new show and gives them a link?
I do.
So that's going out to every parent plus anybody else that's on the list.
So if you get the text message that this show is in your mailbox, go look at it.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. I think that's it.
Thank you, Jack.
Is that a wrap?
It seems to
All right.
be good for me.
We'll be right back with Chris Gordon and see what he's been up to. This show made possible in part by Cimarron Electric, serving Northwest Oklahoma with clean, reliable power for over 100 years. CimarronElectric.com. And we're back. So, I guess I never really knew where you're from. Where did you grow up?
Yeah, I grew up in Sayre, out in western Oklahoma.
Okay.
Yeah, so I grew up in Sayre, graduated high school there, and I kind of lived all over the state. Been in every part but southeastern Oklahoma. It's true.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
you know, hey,
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
you go with it. And how did you end up here?
Yeah. So I was a pastor at Greenfield Baptist Church in Greenfield. A lot of people were like, "Oh, I've never been to Greenfield." You've been there.
Where is it?
You just have driven by it. It's on 281. It's between Watauga and Gary. Halfway between. There's a curve and a bunch of storage sheds and a co-op and a church and a post office. And about 7 houses.
I have been there.
There you go. Yeah. See, I
Next
told
time
ya.
I'll wave as I
Yeah,
go by.
that's
I knew
right.
somebody that
Yeah.
used to be from here.
There you go. So I lived in Greenfield, or my wife and I and kids lived in Greenfield, and then we moved to First Baptist Church here about 7 years ago. Yep. And
That was my next question. How long were you there?
5.5, 6 years, almost 6 years.
Okay.
Yep.
And now you have a new gig.
Yeah, it's a new career endeavor. Yeah.
Yes.
It's been good.
Chris is now at Northcutt Toyota in Enid.
Yeah.
And I'm a Toyota driver, so
You
I
are.
get it.
I have.
get it.
I've also commented on a couple of your road condition videos about. Yeah,
He's
I'm
the guy.
watching. I'm watching,
Yes.
and you can come find a well-equipped 4-wheel drive or
My-
all-wheel drive.
My
vehicle.
comment had always been, unless you have a well-equipped four-wheel drive vehicle, you shouldn't be out here today. And Chris would always say, "I know where you can get one of
That's
those."
exactly right. Yeah, I still know where you can get one.
Yes, yeah. So if mine gets really dirty, I guess I'll come see Chris.
Exactly.
And so, why did you end up at Northcutt? Now, let me give you a little background. We have worked for Northcutt Toyota and Chevrolet for 20-some years. Our production company, KJ Filmworks, has done their TV commercials and a lot of their marketing and things. And recently, Northcutt Toyota has become a supporter of this show and is really, really helping us make this happen. And so if you do need a vehicle of any kind, come talk to Chris.
Absolutely. We'd love to help you. We can do new Chevys, new Buicks, new Toyotas, as well as we have several pre-owned options to choose from. Yeah.
Yep. I personally know the Northcutts, and Scott, of course, is probably just a little younger than I am, and done a lot of work with him. And I do coffee quite regularly with Leonard Northcutt, the founder. Now, was Leonard the founder, or was it his
so
dad?
It was his dad. Yep. So we're a
Okay.
third-generation dealership. Yeah.
Okay.
Family-owned and operated. Yeah. That's us.
And Scott is now the Northcutt on site.
That's
He's
right.
the one
That's
that's
correct. Yeah,
the
he is.
face of the company. So what is it you're doing at Northcutt Toyota now?
Well, my title is sales and leasing consultant.
Okay.
So what I do, obviously, you pull on the lot and you're looking for a vehicle. I help you in finding your needs, assessing what you need, and helping you find a good deal, that sort of thing. We also will go find something for somebody. If you come on and we don't have what you're looking for, we'll help you in going and finding that.
I did notice that, and it may be because I'm up there a lot, but when you pull onto their lot, they don't come running out like crazy people and try to tackle you in the dirt. They let you shop around a little bit,
right.
and then if they see you kind of might need some questions, then they'll kind of invite you out.
One of the things that we try really hard is to, and it's preached to us weekly, VIP customer service, and roll out the red carpet. And one of the ways that we do that is by not hounding you and pressuring you. We're pretty low pressure. Obviously, we want to, we're open to sell cars because that's how we stay open,
Kinda
right?
how you make a living,
Exactly.
yes.
That's how we feed our families. But we don't want to be that high pressure where you're going to get flooded with tons of calls and emails and jumping on people. I do have a customer who loves to call me his favorite vulture. And so when he comes on the lot, he says, "You're like a bunch of vultures. You swoop in." But we try not to be too hard on people. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. So why Toyota? Was that a choice, or why did you end up at Toyota?
Well, when I left First Baptist, some friends of mine and I have a ministry, Oklahoma Pastor Renewal. I'm a cheerleader for pastors, and so I go out, preach on the weekends and places.
Now the outfits, I got that vision.
There you go. Well, yeah. You know what? Can you superimpose a cheerleading outfit on me? So anyhow, please don't do that.
Okay.
My wife's watching. So I had this ministry on the side and do that. Go out and preach on Sundays, befriending pastors in small communities and small towns and that sort of thing. And I needed a job to actually support my family because a nonprofit doesn't really pay the bills when you start it up. So a friend of mine's a car salesman or a GM at a car dealership, and he's tried to get me to sell cars. So I thought, hey, they told me that you don't have to be able to chew gum and walk at the same time. You can sell cars. So I thought I would give it a try.
fit.
I mean, because I can't do those things, right? If I were going to make it a career and stay somewhere, the Toyota dealership is really the place to be. Several reasons. Obviously, we're the number one dealership in sales for new cars in Enid. Of course, we have a great inventory at the Chevy Buick and the Toyota store. The Toyota customers are very loyal, and it's just a really great brand of car. I drive a Toyota, so I've known a lot about them.
If you've never owned a Toyota, I was telling you earlier that I'm a hardcore Chevrolet guy. I've been a Chevrolet guy my whole life. I worked for Chevrolet. And after I got my first Toyota, I realized that, there really is a difference.
Yeah,
and
there is. I've been a Toyota owner for 7, 8, 9, 6, 8, I don't know, a lot of years. But I've driven a Toyota Tundra, and it's a great truck, long-lasting. My 10-year-old, 8-year-old boys, they'll all three drive it. So, but it is. Anyways, the longevity of the vehicle, the cost of maintenance, and all those things. But the other reason is it's just a great dealership and a great family, and so I've really enjoyed my time there. So that's kind of.
And then I guess Chris Reuter is the GM.
Yep,
He's the
general sales manager.
And he's a former teacher and coach.
That's right.
Also,
yeah. He's a Kansas guy. We let him cross the border and stay. And but he's fantastic. And Blake Ingmeyer, our sales manager, both are fantastic. We really have an incredible staff. It's from the salesman to our maintenance to our service. Thank you. All in all, we really have a great team, and makes a difference.
So, how do you feel that you can help others with purchases and things like that?
Well,
why call you?
Okay, so my grandfather was my hero, and I asked him one time why he was so good with people. He was just excellent with people, and he said that if you can look somebody in the eye, remember their name, call them by that, and make them feel like they're the most important person to you in that moment, you'll be successful at whatever you do. And so I really took that on to be how I live my life, and did that in ministry and really just everyday relationships. And so the one thing that has helped me in the dealership, and hopefully will help me and continue to, is I'm going to treat you as if you're my most prized customer. And I mean that. It doesn't matter if you're coming in buying a $10,000 car up into a $90,000 car like I just sold the other day. It doesn't really matter. We want to take care of you. Again, that VIP customer service, red carpet experience, because buying a vehicle is a big, big deal. And you know what? It's your money, not my money. So I want to make it as easy on you as possible. The good thing about coming to Northcutt is even if we don't have it, we'll go get it.
Right.
So if we're running if Toyota's running a $2,000 rebate on Corollas, for example, and we run out of Corollas, we'll go get you the Corolla trim, level, and color you want.
That's pretty important to know. I noticed this, and I mentioned it to Scott, and he immediately had an answer for me, is that when I'm out there shooting commercials and things, I noticed that you have all the colors, where a lot of the dealers, all the cars are white or gray.
Right.
And I guess the white or gray is what you get if you don't order.
Correct.
And the colors are if you order specific.
Yeah.
And it seems like you guys spend more time specifically ordering
Yes.
cars that fit this market rather than
Absolutely.
just send us some cars so we can sell them.
Right. Yep. That's just come buy a car, and we would love to help you out.
Very
So
cool.
we'll go find you what you need.
All right, so a few quick things before we dive off here. Remember, if you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, the All About Hennessey YouTube channel, and there's a little bell next to the subscribe button. If you hit the little bell, that alerts you when we've uploaded the new video, where Facebook doesn't do that. Facebook, you got to kind of stumble onto it. And then this is also a podcast, so of course we're getting long-winded. These are getting longer and longer every week, and so it is a podcast. So anywhere that you can get a podcast, you can get this one, and it's called the All About Hennessey Show, and it's on Google and Spotify and all the things and things like that. So check it out. Chris, thank you so much for hanging out with me today.
Absolutely.
And
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
see you guys next week.